Today we will be listening to a detailed audio description of At Anchor, an oil-on-canvas painting that is on view as part of our exhibition, Frank Duveneck, American Master, open now through May 9th, 2021. Renowned as a painter and etcher in the late 19th century, Frank Duveneck was one of America's important art instructors during the first 2 decades of the 20th century. Born in Covington, Duveneck made art from an early age. In 1879, his student Elizabeth Boot convinced him to move to Florence to teach, which he did, while spending summers in Venice, accompanied by several of his artist friends who became known as the Duveneck Boys. The unique charms of Venice proved irresistible to Duveneck and the boys, who spent summers there beginning in 1880. In a series of oil sketches of the canal and harbors, Duveneck painted with abandon. He spent the next several years in Florence and Venice, and in 1886 married Elizabeth Boot after a long courtship. After their son was born the following year, the couple moved to Paris, where she died of pneumonia in 1888. After arranging for her burial in Florence, Duveneck returned to Cincinnati in 1889 to teach and paint. When Duveneck passed away in 1919, he was the most beloved and respected artist in Cincinnati and an acknowledged father of American art. At Anchor is a horizontal oil-on-canvas painting that depicts an impressionistic seascape scene featuring a large ship and is 31 7/8 inches long by 37 1/2 inches wide with the frame. The boat is located in the center of the frame, with its bow facing to the left, while 3 large masts protrude upwards from the deck with sails down. The ship seems quite close to us, as the mast is cropped at the top of the canvas. The ship is rendered in dark tones of black and gray, with a large swatch of red on the front of the boat. In front of the red swatch are 2 sketchy figures on scaffolding who appear to be painting the ship. One stands with an arm raised, and the other sits upon the scaffolding ledge. To the right of the figures, and in front of the large ship, what appears to be a smaller black rowboat is present, though it is rendered without much detail using quick, large brushstrokes. To the left of the large boat, another ship is visible. This ship appears to be sailing towards the viewer, with its grayish-white sails raised. The water and sky that surround the scene are rendered in loose strokes of light blue, moss green, and light gray, and are accented with highlights of yellow, pink, and beige as reflected from the boats in the water. Along the horizon line, the faint impression of buildings appears along a distant shore. Be sure to check back next week for another detailed audio description of a work from the Cincinnati Art Museum's permanent collection.